Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the class of International Promotion Mix. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about the introduction to promotional mix, and we are also going to discuss the different tools of promotion mix. So, as we all are aware that yes, the company uses different tools to communicate to the customers or to promote the goods and services which are produced by the company. And today we are going to discuss about the international promotion mix, which can be used in different countries to promote our goods and services. So generally, when it comes to promotion mix, we all are aware that the company uses different tools or different kinds of tools to promote their goods and services, create the awareness among the target customers, try to promote them, entice the customers, induce the customer to purchase the goods and services. But you all should understand that every country has different requirements. Every country has a different customers, and different customers have different needs and wants. So we cannot use the same strategy for every country. So that is what we have studied in our previous classes. Correct. So there are many factors which you need to consider before going with the promotional mix strategies or before selecting the right tool to promote your goods and services in the international market. So do you all remember what are the different tools? What can anyone tell me what is promotion mix? My dear students? If you know it, please say yes, or else I'll tell you, not an issue. Okay. So promotion, yes, sir, tell me.
Promotion mix is a set of different marketing approach. Market are developed to optimize promotional effort and reach a broader in the market area.
Okay. Correct. Okay. So now generally promotion. So we hear this word about this word in our day-to-day life. We speak this, we use this word in our day-to-day life, right? We speak about companies promoting the goods and services, companies trying to promote goods and services by using different tools, right? The promotion is a very common word used in our day-to-day life, and promotion plays a very vital role in providing information of the product to the foreign customers. So now you should also understand that promotion helps to provide the information about the foreign customers. It also creates the desirability of the product among foreign potential buyers. So now what it is doing, it is not only providing the information, but also it is creating the desire among the target customers to purchase the goods and services. And also foreign companies desire to communicate with their marketing intermediaries and potential buyers to ensure favorable sentiment towards themselves and their products. So generally, we all are aware that companies try to communicate with their customers. Companies try to promote the goods and services, correct? So we all are aware that company uses different tools to communicate, right? Like advertising, personal selling. So there are many tools to communicate with the customers. So it is not only communicating with the customers, but you should also remember it is trying to communicate with its market intermediaries also. Marketing intermediaries also. Who are the different intermediaries? My dear students, what do you mean by intermediary? Anyone in the class? So generally intermediary is none other than the middleman, what we call them as. So when it comes to middlemen, there are different types of middlemen who are indulged in this channel. So what we call it as a distribution channel. So generally right from manufacturer, next it goes to the distributor. Right from distributor, it goes to the wholesaler. From wholesaler to the retailer, and finally to the end consumer. So now you all should understand this link Okay, so foreign companies are not only trying to communicate with the customers, but also trying to communicate and provide the information to the marketing intermediaries also. And these intermediaries will help the company to make sure that the product is available in each and every corner of the market. So those are called as intermediaries, and generally retailers, wholesalers, distributors, agents are called as the intermediaries. Is it clear? And promotion is more culture bound than the other piece. So if at all, if you remember, we have discussed about marketing mix. Do you all remember what is marketing mix? Aishi?
Yes, sir.
What is marketing mix?
It is a combination of 4 P's.
4 P's. Which are those 4 P's?
Price, place, and promotion.
Fourth P is promotion, and that is what we are discussing today. Okay, promotion is more of a cultural business. Okay, or promotion is more of cultural bound other than the other 4 P's. So now it is very much related to the culture, very much related to the market, very much related to the customers' tastes and needs and preferences. Okay, and hence the foreign companies must take special care in promoting the product in the host country. So now whenever you are trying to promote your goods and services in the foreign companies or in the foreign countries, the companies or the host companies or the foreign companies should take care about the promotional strategies. Now, my dear students, you all should understand that there are many factors which will influence the business, okay, which will influence the marketing environment. There are controllable and uncontrollable factors. Do you all remember the marketing environment or the business environment? It consists of internal and external environment. So in internal and external environment, what is happening? Few are controllable factors and other factors are uncontrollable factors. They are called as external environmental factors. So when you understand about all these factors, then only you can rightly frame the strategies for promoting the goods and services to any market. See, either it can be a local market or a domestic market or a national or an international market or a global market. We all should understand the important factors of that environment, the important factors of that economy, the important factors of that market. Okay, you all are there? So these are few things which a company need to consider before making up or before coming up with the promotion. So promotion mix is again nothing but the blend, the combination of advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations, and direct marketing. You all understood what is promotion mix? Promotion mix is nothing but the blend or combination of advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations, and direct response marketing. So in business,
not visible.
now whether it is visible?
Yes.
Okay, so what is promotion mix? So in business, total marketing communication program is called as promotional mix. So what is promotional mix? The total marketing communications, whatever mode or medium the company is using to promote the company, to pass the information to the customers, those all marketing communications are called as promotion mix. And it consists of a blend of advertising, personal selling, sales promotional, personal, that is public relation tools, and direct selling programs. So these are the different, or these are the communications, different communications what a company uses to promote its goods and services, and these all are used, okay, for what reason? That is to increase the sales, that is to attract the customers, to entice the customers, to induce the customers to purchase the goods and services, and make sure that the company's profits are also increasing. Okay, so generally promotion mix has a twin objective. That is again informing the potential customers about the product, passing the information, and influencing the customers to purchase it. So these are the twin objectives of promotion. Okay, what is the objective? Informing the potential customers, that is nothing but the passing the information, and next one is persuading them to purchase, or persuading them to buy, or influencing them to purchase the goods and services. Okay, that is what we call it as promotion mix. Is it clear, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first one, the first tool in promotion mix is advertising. Advertising means of providing the most persuasive possible selling message to the right prospects at the lowest possible cost. So now you all should understand the advertising is again for the sake of target customers only. See, not all products are manufactured for everyone. There are separate products for male. There are separate goods for female. Again, under male, if you take, there are separate goods which are segregated again according to their income wise, according to their age wise, according to their many factors which comes into picture. So that is again according to their needs and wants. So we have different products. If you take a simple example of male and female, again it has been segregated according to the age, correct? 0 to 1 years, 1 to 5 years, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25 to 30. So again, however the age increases, even the needs and wants of the customers also changes. Even they try to expect some new products. So that is the reason advertising is concentrating on providing the information or selling message to the right customers. It is not for everyone. The product, whenever we decide about the product, then we decide about the message. How should we pass this message to the customers? Through what medium? Through what mode? And what should be my message, and what should be my content, and what should be the medium? So whether I should go with TV advertisement, whether I should go with paper advertisement, or whether I should go with other forms of advertisements. So generally, when you speak about advertising, so we have again print media and also electronic media. So which one should I use to promote my goods and services? That is promoting the goods and services to the right prospectors or to the right customers at a very lowest possible cost. So you need to also think about your budget, right? So you need to plan your budget, then select the medium through which you want to pass the information. Okay. And what is advertising? Advertising is the non-personal communication of information. So my dear students, if at all, if you have pen and paper, please write down few important things. What is advertisement? The first main point is non-personal communication. What do you mean by non-personal communication, my dear students?
Advertise cannot be conveyed through door to door.
So door to door. Here, you all should remember one thing. Advertising is done with the help of TV, with the help of internet, with the help of newspaper, but not with the help of persons, not with the help of human beings. That's why we call it as non-personal communication. Clear? Second important point, usually paid. First one is non-personal communication. Second one is advertising is not done for free of cost. You need to pay for it. For example, if you take a simple example of TV, so which are the different channels which you people watch? I'm asking a question, you people should respond to me. What are the different channels which you watch?
Sir, most of times songs channel.
Which
Music.
song, which channel?
9XM and MTV Beats and all.
Okay. So you take a simple example of this channels, and we'll even compare the same channel what you're telling with the Doordarshan.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about Doordarshan?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about Sony TV?
Yes, sir.
Which is most famous channel?
Sony TV.
Sony TV. So if at all, if I want to advertise in Sony TV, what would be the charges if you compare with Doordarshan?
What would be the?
Charges, money, cost,
It will be high than the.
high. Because the number of viewers is more in Sony TV if you compare with Doordarshan.
Yes.
And nowadays we don't prefer to watch Doordarshan. Yes, still there are people who prefer to watch, but nowadays maximum 99% of the customers prefer to watch other channels. The first one is cost. This cost again differs from channel to channel. Is it clear? The second one. Now we will take a simple, we'll continue with the same Sony television only. What if I advertise between 1 to 3 in the afternoon? And what if I plan to advertise the same advertisement in between 7 to 9 in the evening, which will cost me a lot?
7 to 9.
Why?
Sir, because many times people are free between that hours, and at the time our dinner time is also there.
People are very much free during those times, correct? They come from their offices, they sit in front of the TV. So we call it as peak time. The same Sony television is charging a different rate from 1 to 3 in the afternoon, and the same television channel is charging high cost at 7 to 10 in the evening. So that means the first factor is channel, the second factor is time, and what would be the another factor? The next factor is the length of advertisement. For 10 seconds, there is a different rate. For 30 seconds, there is a different rate. For 1 minute, there is a different rate. Okay? Is it clear? Whether you are able to understand? Okay? So now, advertisement is clear. That means advertisement is not done for free of cost. It is usually in the paid form. The second important thing in the advertising definition. And usually possessive in nature about products, services or ideas by the identified sponsor. So now the third important thing is naturally or usually what they do is they promote the goods, services or ideas through advertisement. That is the third important point. And the fourth one is by identified sponsors. What do you mean by sponsor? Who is called as sponsor? In this definition, to whom we are referring as sponsors? My dear students, so here, fine, we are referring sponsors. Sponsors are nothing but the company. Right? Generally, at the end of the advertisement, you might have seen a sentence that the product of P&G, the product of Tata, the product of Reliance, the product of Nestle. So why they are trying to do is they are nothing but they are explaining about the sponsors of the product. And through this, what they are trying to do is they are trying to promote the goods and services with the help of a brand name which is already established in the market. So that's why the sponsors' name are generally shown in the advertisements, and these advertisements are done through various mediums, various medias. Is it clear what is advertisement?